Coverage you can count on. This is WNEMTV5 News at noon.
The motion is passed. We'll be voting on Amy Coney Barrett to be Associate Justice Supreme Court at 1 o'clock on October the 22nd.
Senate Republicans move forward with their plans to fill the vacant Supreme Court seat after the final day of the confirmation hearings for Judge Amy Coney Barrett. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this noon. I'm Blake Keller. Frank is off today. Now, partisan politics dominated the hearings this week. Christina Ruffini has more details from Capitol Hill.
The Senate Judiciary Committee voted along party lines to move ahead with Judge Amy Coney Barrett's confirmation to the Supreme Court before members heard from all of the witnesses.
Motion is passed. We'll be voting on Amy Coney Barrett to be Associate Justice Supreme Court at 1 o'clock on October the 22nd.
Democrats used procedural tactics to try to block the committee vote, first by not having enough members present.
You cannot conduct that business without another minority member present.
These are all the dates.
And so at this point, I'm going to make a motion to adjourn this meeting until we have completed the hearing on Amy Coney Barrett.
Then Democrats made a motion to delay Barrett's confirmation.
I move to indefinitely postpone the nomination of Amy Coney Barrett.
No, we're not.
To be an Associate Justice of the United States Supreme Court.
The senators are not debating Judge Barrett's qualification, but the politicization of her nomination playing out in the middle of a presidential election.
The damage inflicted in the wake of this outrageous power grab is going to be considerable, perhaps even irreparable.
We've got the authority to do this. We've got historical precedent on our side, and we've also got the Constitution and the best nominee I've seen in a long time.
The full Senate vote on Judge Barrett's confirmation is expected to happen before Election Day. Christina Ruffini, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Only 2 Republican senators have said they will vote against Judge Barrett's confirmation to the Supreme Court, both citing the fact that we're in election year. And developing now, another person has been charged in the attempted kidnapping plot of Governor Gretchen Whitmer. The identity of this person has not yet been released, but this comes after a judge denied bond for 3 of the suspects, Caleb Franks, Daniel Harris, and Brandon Caserta, earlier this week. Adam Fox and Ty Garbin are expected in federal court tomorrow. Stay with TV5 as we continue to follow this story. Well, this just in, Kamala Harris making changes to her travel plans after 2 people involved in her campaign tested positive for COVID-19. She will remain off the campaign trail until Monday, and Biden's campaign manager says neither Harris nor Biden had any recent close contact with the people who tested positive. Now, she says both attended gatherings not related to the campaign and were tested before coming back to work. Happening today, the president's daughter-in-law, Laura Trump, is heading to mid-Michigan for a Make America Great Again rally. It's at Apple Mountain Resort in Freeland. Doors open at 1:30. The rally is set to start an hour later. Stay with TV5 for complete coverage on air, online, and on the TV5 mobile app. Well, Democratic activists in Tuscola and Huron counties are cruising for democracy today. That's at a decorated car cruise making its way through multiple cities in mid-Michigan, including Millington, Vassar, Reese, and Caro. It starts at 5 at 2 gathering points, Laker High in the north and the Curly Cone in Millington in the south. They'll end with a rally at 6:15 at the Tuscola County Fairgrounds in Caro. Attendees are asked to stay in their cars and social distance. Speakers include Representative Dan Kildee, who will use an FM transmitter to allow people to listen from their radios. President Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden will not take the debate stage as planned tonight. That's after President Trump tested positive for COVID-19 and refused to debate virtually. Instead, they will take part in separate competing town halls. Stay with TV5 for complete coverage. Well, in Saginaw, voters have more options for returning their absentee ballots. The city has installed new secure drop boxes at 4 different locations. That's at Davenport Manor on Davenport, La Union Civica Mexicana on Wadsworth, Wanagas Credit Union on Bagley, and Fordney Park on Chestnut. These are in addition to the drop box outside City Hall in the west parking lot. The UK Health Secretary announced today that London will be moved from a medium coronavirus alert level to a high coronavirus alert level as COVID-19 cases surge in Europe. This means Londoners will be banned from mixing with other households indoors in any setting. That includes pubs and restaurants, and they should also avoid using public transportation. Cases in the U.S. are nearing 8 million as they rise in at least 37 states over the past week. The country is averaging more than 50,000 new cases per day for the first time in about 2 months. Nearly 60,000 new cases were reported yesterday, the highest since August. Well, here in Midland, cases are spreading throughout the Midland Public School District.
We were alerted to a positive case on the 5th of October.
Midland County Department of Public Health officials tell TV5 they are tracking some key numbers. 97 students and staff are in isolation or quarantine. Of those 97, 63 had close contact with a person testing positive in the district, and 28 had close contact with a person testing positive outside of the district. Now we're told right now a total of 6 school staff and students are positive for COVID-19. More local news, a groundbreaking ceremony for the new Sanford Hardware store. The old store was demolished last month after being damaged by this May's floods. The owner says the community has gone above and beyond to support them, and they couldn't imagine rebuilding anywhere else.
They've always supported us really well, but we didn't realize how good they were until we flooded. And days after the flood, for 4 days, we had more help here from the community and our family than you can imagine. Almost too many people helping us. And we decided right then that this is where we were coming back.
Well, they intend to be open by early next year. Other exciting news for Sanford. Next week, Saginaw Road will be reopening and debris will be getting picked up from the Sanford Dam. Well, here's a live look over downtown Flint and Saginaw. Certainly the cold has set back in and we are just blanketed.
All right, yeah, we're definitely going to have some cloud cover for today and isolated showers coming off of Lake Michigan. That's going to be the bigger story as we're going forward throughout your Thursday. We'll take you out the door and we'll show you what's going on. Downtown Saginaw, plenty of cloud cover. The winds have also been very breezy for today. Temperature right now at 50 with a wind out of the west at 17 miles per hour. As we look on the pinpoint Doppler radar, some showers earlier this morning continue to move off towards the east. Now that's along a cold front, so that's why temperatures are a little bit more chilly for today. And you can see up towards the north and west, already starting to pick up on a few lake effect showers, and that's really going to be the bigger story as we go throughout the rest of today. Cloud cover still holding steady across the region. Temperatures out the door, still pretty chilly. We're talking upper 40s, lower 50s for most of mid-Michigan. It's 50 in Midland, 49 in Clare. Good afternoon. Sandusky's at 53. Owasso, you're at 50, 52 in Flint. And your winds out of the west at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. We'll continue to see gusts higher at times as we're going throughout your Thursday. Where you live today, we don't move much in the temperatures. Cloud cover holds steady. Isolated showers will continue throughout the afternoon. We'll take a look at the weekend forecast and if we have any warm-ups in store coming up in just a little bit. Blake, back to you.
All right, very good. Thanks, John. Hope your day is going well so far. A new study shows a certain blood type may protect people from COVID-19. A possible explanation to why some people are experiencing less severe symptoms. And new research looks at how common heart complications are after major surgery. Why doctors are surprised by the findings. Those stories and much more ahead as TV5 News at noon continues in just a moment.